Hey guys, another new race to face here for these guys. Lizard men. This will be interesting. Let's see, 1430, so there's lots of block. They also have some guard. Got armor value 8, Saurus, stand firm, always nice. Leader? Leader? Yeah. Fresh Crocs, maybe? Oh, it says Sam the Third. This team has been taken apart, I guess, by a few people, because I see a few twos in here as well. Let's see. So, yeah, nothing too crazy in the skinks. We need to be careful of the diving tackle, but we're not elves, so it's not... Okay, they've gone leader and their reroll. Whew, they've played a lot. And they have a pretty good record, considering. So, yeah. Man, people have really played pretty hard in this. So I think I'd take a wizard and a babe if I were them. Well, hang on, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they only have 11 players, so they might take a 12th man. There's a good Saurus. And I don't know what else they get now, because a lot of teams got extra players that they can take now. But yeah, the fresh Crocs is nice. He's still a bit of a threat. Of course, he comes with prehensile tail, so it's a little precursor to what the Minotaur could have. Although I think Tentacles is more tempting. You could get both, of course. I like Tentacles and Stand Firm, though, because then you kind of suction people to yourself and they can't, like, push you away. Obviously, if we roll a double on him, he gets block. I don't think the strength is worth it. It's always one of those debates. Okay, so yeah, they've gone for... Yeah, it looks like they spent all their money on a Crocs last time. I think it's just a babe, but there may be something else that they can pick up. There may be like some weird skink player. But if not, I mean, you've got to go babe, surely. So normally I would try and... Okay, interesting. Trying to preserve the team, I guess. So what do they do? Apo, babe, and babe. So they're going for just like trying to hold people in there as best they can. Interesting. It'd be interesting to see how this goes, actually, because I don't normally consider this as an option. Like going full, like, defending on both fronts. The wizard is always so tempting. But the scary thing about this, of course, for them is... Okay, they've got a dome as well. The scary thing is they've got 11 players. Any removals is, you know, they're obviously going to let KOs go, because they'll expect to get them back. But yeah, they don't have a lot of room for removals. But lizards can do some removing themselves. And I'm assuming they're a pretty solid positional player. Because you don't, I mean, their record is good. They've played so many games. How have they played so many games so fast? Like, I've actually played a decent amount. I think I've played over a game a day since the beginning of the season, if you add them up. Like, there's been some days where I haven't played. There's been days where I've played like 2 and even sometimes 3. Just because I'm kind of enjoying pushing this team towards their mutations. Because if you don't play enough with this team, you just never get to the point where you actually start being fun. Okay. So we're on defense. I think we just do our normal setup. Rabbit is on the bench. I think we bring him on. I think we want those skills here if we can get them. Oh, they got a break tackle guy. That weren't really... Well, the break tackle's something to consider. But the break tackle is not something to consider as much. I think we're going to set up like this. Pop him there. Do we pop this guy in the middle? I think we do. I'm going to protect the Minotaur temporarily here. Okay. Are we happy with this? I think I should move these guys closer together. I often like to spread them out. I don't know if that's a good idea, really. because you can end up like, this is annoying. You kind of block. You don't get necessarily as many blocks on the players because they get in their own way when you're trying to move them across. Whereas if you space them out, you can usually get a couple blocks in each one. So I don't know why I usually space them out. I should probably keep them close. It's not like we stop them blocking because they've got tons of guard. So yeah, it's a pretty solid team he's got, but obviously it's not super developed. They only have 4 skinks. So I guess we'll see what they present us with, because obviously we don't mind hitting Saurus with our claw. But if a skink pops up and wants to be hit with tackle, we shouldn't, you know... He'll probably hide the skinks. So we're probably going to be going after Saurus here. I'm interested to see how it goes though. So if you don't know, the dome prevents there being any weather effects other than nice. I don't know what Ox is doing over there. I guess he wanted to get a good angle kick. Both teams losing a turn is, I guess, okay. Means one less turn for him to have to try and stall it out, but we'll see how it goes. So let's see how much damage they do. They only have Mighty Blow on the Crocs. I appreciate how well this team has done, considering how unskilled it's been. But maybe it's been... They may have had some good skills on some players that have died. We should probably bear that in mind. Yeah, and a lot of it's going to depend on how well our armor holds up as well, because obviously our beastmen aren't as good at... So this is why you sit them next to each other, because now he's not getting blocked again unless he blitzes. He still gets 3 dice here. Okay. So who does he blitz? Probably blitz as a beastman. I don't know. Other people seem to rely on taking out armor value 8 more. I don't. But yeah, you got this kind of dome covering the place, so you get this bluey effect. It probably makes sense for these guys. I don't think they like a lot of the weather events. They don't like rain for sure. What is it about... He got knocked out last time. I'm going to have to let that go again, which puts us down a guard that's... I don't know, it's weird. Like... Yeah. I mean, I always think when I hit an armor value 9, he's not going out. Even when I'm hitting it with Claw and Mighty Blow, I'm like, I got a chance here. But our armor value 9 guys, they do like to take a rest. Who is that? He needs block. Wolf. I mean, it wouldn't have helped him, but I feel like he keeps getting singled out. I mean, I 100% would have gone for the Beastman there, because I feel like the Beastman is more, you know, likely to go out. Okay, let's see. Let me just make sure this isn't worth doing a Minotaur Blitz in. I could potentially get on the ball with the Minotaur. If I remove this guy, I can get next to the ball as well. So I think we hit this guy even though he's actually not that important. Hang on, is that a route in? Not necessarily. Do I go here? Oh, there's so much guard going on. Yeah, I think I do though. That would get in my own way. I need to do this. Oh man, that's bad. Huh. So what my problem is that I will... Who can come through here? One... No, I could actually get there. Okay. And we just stay where we are here. We could do with Hare getting on a roll early here. He's doing his usual warming up by doing stuns. I'd rather have a Chaos Warrior on the ball. Now, does everybody have guard here? He doesn't. If I stand this guy back up... Okay, that's what I was thinking. Alrighty, so I can get one here. Nice. Let's see, where do we want him? Probably over here. I don't know if this is sensible. I think I may have moved in too much on the ball here. Honestly, Lizards are not a team that you play that often, despite them actually being pretty good. So yeah, some pushes would be really nice here. But obviously his Crocs now has a good hit on him. On our Minotaur, which isn't great because he has Mighty Blow. But we're just trying to get some numbers in here. And keep the Crocs from moving too far. He can't get a lot of movement out of his Saurus, because these two are kind of out for this round. I mean, this guy could... Well, that wouldn't be easy. No, this guy can't blitz here. Who can blitz here? I guess this guy? Round side? So yeah, having some guard in here is nice for us, but they do have guard as well, so... Everybody's going to be able to block. It's going to be who gets pushes and who gets, like, both downs, so that they don't get to really affect as much as they'd like. Now remember, we have a big hand here. So, I assume at some point he's going to knock this guy over and grab the ball. But if he doesn't, we might be able to sneak in. That's interesting. What? You giving me a... Ooh. Oh, that is really helpful. Because now this guy is on the 1 dice here. He could stand this guy up and get a 2 dice. But he probably wanted to knock this guy into here. So this guy could blitz out. Pushes are really nice. Okay, so he's just getting the Minotaur out of there for now. But obviously that means he can't. Can this guy... Okay, this guy can 2 dice hit. Wow, all the pushes. Turns like this should happen a lot more, but... I'm pleased to see them happening there. What are you going to do? And are they going to try and pick up this ball? They haven't even stood this guy up, I'm not sure why. Okay. So they're kind of making a break for it. Risky. You have dodge. You can get out. Ooh. Oh. Toying with my emotions. This guy probably just stands him up. Because otherwise... I mean, we're not going to go for it. We need to provide a bit of cover here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could hit that if he doesn't get better protected. Okay, okay. So I think this is our first hit. That is nice. Let's see. Ooh, he is not providing any tackle zones right now. Which means he could come in here. We could hit here. I think we're just going to push that. Because we want our guard in there. Because that means he can try this. Very nice. Ah, if he'd gone down, we'd have a route through. So he's doing that to block us off, which is fair. Oh, we may as well follow. Another stun is good. He never picked this guy up. That's really interesting. So where are we at now? I guess you probably just... Well, you could actually move, right? Yeah, you could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that would be more. Do I blitz the Crocs? I think I'm actually going to move this guy here. We're going to see if our Minotaur wants to slot in the gap here. Nope. Hair. Oh, I have a 2 dice here now, okay. Follow up on that. I think we need to make sure this guy... Yeah, we have some options on this side with this guy being here. I think we threaten on this side now. Do we try and get another dice on him? Yeah. I mean, do I try and get a tackle zone on him is what I mean. Okay. Yeah. So he can make a move down here, but it's not necessarily the move he wants to make. Don't think he can surf this guy this turn. And this guy would need to dodge out. He can't just stand him up, because I can still 2 dice him even with this guy here. How is he going to get this guy out? Is he going to blitz using skinks? No, he's going to use this guy to break tackle. Okay, so what I was hoping with this is obviously he has break tackle, so he should be able to do this. But we at least have 2 people covering if he decides to bring the... Oof. Okay. Break tackle did not work. Well, I mean, just dodge did not work very well. Okay, is there anybody we need to stand up first? No, we're on a 3 here. I think we try and make it a 4. A strength 4, that is. So bring this guy around, we're going to make it a blitz. We got 6 dice at this. And I think it's worth doing. If you're going to knock over a skink, make sure you knock over a skink, because they're easy not to knock over. Okay, so where do we want him? We probably want him where he is. We did not want that particularly, but we can at least get on it. Okay, so what can we remove here? Removing this guy would be nice. Ox is being good. You have guard. I can hit you. We might be able to hit this guy onto the ball if I... that's a problem. I think he goes here. No, he does not. Let's follow on that because I also have guard. So that should mean I still get a 2 dice here. Could go on the ball, but it's got a risk to it. I think he goes this way. No, he does go on the ball. I guess rolling all the stuns makes his... Okay. That is not ideal. Do have a 2 dice here. Let's see. You are still a problem. I mean, we've got him pretty well pegged in. I just don't feel very confident about this. I kind of want to take this hit. That is not ideal, but I think for now I'll take it as it means I can at least tie this guy up. And the skink is still kind of tied up. He can obviously hit here, but he doesn't have block, so it's a little scary. His Crocs is misbehaving. Really bad. So far, he's not had a lot of luck, but this guy catching the ball was amazing. I think that was a 6. We had a spate of that with the Dark Elves, if you remember, where, like, every game, we'd bubble a ball out and somebody with huge strength would catch it on their team. We've not been the most kind of catch-the-ball sort of team. Oh man, they are not having a good time with their blocks right now. Yeah, that's not too risky. I guess he's just getting him out ready for a assist somewhere. Nope. Not getting hurt though. That is, if you want to look at a positive here for him, he is not getting very hurt. I know it's maybe a small positive, but it is not to be ignored. We follow up on this to provide an extra assist. And this was with tackle, so it wasn't that unlikely to not succeed. No armor break again. We could also do this one. But I don't think we want to. I think we want to try and knock this loose first. We didn't, but we can push. I think we keep our guard following up here. Oof. Let's see, can I... Okay. I wanted to clear that guard out. Gotta keep this guy honest. Free up our claw guy. Do I hit this now? Yeah, I think I do. Ah, that succeeded. So I'm going to push him into here, push him into here, which pushes this guy here. I'm going to follow on that, because I want to make this block with wrestle. Okay, there we go. I can push him back into here. Push this guy to here. And we'll follow that as well. Okay. We can catch things as well, I guess. That is kind of good and kind of not quite what I was hoping for. Oh, we've only got... Okay. I think we... bring this guy... here? Do I block with the Minotaur? He's got guards, so that's not going to necessarily work. I can't get another assist in there. I think I need to hold up their potential reinforcements. Two dice, two dice. I don't really want to push this skink onto the ball. I don't know if this is wise or not, really. Could have been worse. Did kind of push this guy in the direction that he would rather have him. Okay, yeah, I think a few mistakes were made here. He can definitely get a 1 dice. He can probably move this guy. Hang on. I don't think he can get an assist in here. That's our one little... unless he wants to dodge this guy, but he doesn't. Crocs is back up. We've only got 3 turns. He's only got 3 turns. Including this one. But skinks can score in 3 turns. It's interesting. Yeah, I would have preferred to pick it up on old, you know, Good Hands McGraw, Badger, who had to instead get pushed around. Okay, now he's freed up this slot, so he can just dodge here. We did do a nice job of keeping our tackle on both the skanks, for what that's worth. But this ball could very well come loose now. And this guy is down, obviously, which is bad. And we don't need to forget about diving tackle. Like, this guy and this guy are a pain in our butt for trying to move the ball. Yeah, I think you just dodge this guy here. He's getting that guy up just so he's about. Now he gets an assist. Now he gets a 2 dice splits. And it's in a bit of a nasty pocket. Ooh, we might reroll that. Getting the ball loose here would be really useful. This guy doesn't have guard, which is good. He can obviously move this guy around. Good work, Ox. I know it wasn't necessarily you, but they gave you the animations, so... Okay, so I think we do this first, because we could do with getting this guy away. We didn't. That's not great. So he's going to just leave him in contact. Let's see, I think you have to get up just in case this goes horribly wrong. As do you. Oh, there's too many of them in base contact with me. I think I just have to try and get this guy out this way. We could do with some KOs, injuries, whatevs. A stun is actually pretty helpful as well, honestly. 2 dice there. Can get a blitz here. Okay, that's potentially really good. Because of Mighty Blow. Okay, there's been a lot of Kevins. Does he use the first apple? He doesn't. That's what we were hoping. That guy was too important. I can't push this guy in a better direction than this, unfortunately. Did knock him down now. And I think we come in here. Just leave this as a standoff. Nothing here is good. Do we try this? I think we do. Do we, actually? I'm not sure we do. Hang on, if he hits here then... Yeah, he can potentially take this out, so I think we have to... Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think that's we can be happy with that and leave it. So yeah, our problem is these skinkies with the diving... Well, that's one of our problems. This guy could also be a problem. He may dodge around this turn to get into range. But outside of that, skinks are our main problem because everybody else has to kind of blitz themselves free. Or be blocked free. I guess technically the crocs could hit here. That would free up this guy. Yeah, this guy could get up. And when I say up, I mean kind of up and around. Okay, he's probably going to blitz this guy so that he can get the dive, so he can get my tackle off of these guys. So they can start to pester. Because this guy has diving tackle and sidestep, not a nice combo, and it also puts him in base contact with our tackle. Down goes Thrush. Yeah, I forgot we had a Chaos Warrior KO. He was KO'd so early I forgot about it. Okay, so he's just going to keep surrounding the warrior as hard as he can. And he has two guards here, which is unfortunate, but we did pretty much all we could last turn. I could have blitzed the Chaos Warrior out, but I think there was more... I think he would have still been stuck on something if I remember. Okay, this I didn't expect. Is he gonna? Oh, he's gonna blitz the. Okay, this is pretty good play here. He's freeing up this Crocs with chain push. That's very nice. So now we have a real tough time getting away. Hang on, this guy doesn't have guard. That's actually pretty big. Okay, getting a scoring threat as well. Yeah, and he does have us pretty well stood up. Because we're, you know, we're obviously not great for player volume. We did save 2 rerolls, so that's a nice thing. So let's see, so this would be currently a 1 dice. No, it would be a 2 dice against. I could make it a 1 dice here with a blitz. Vexing. Yeah, because the problem is obviously you really want... Okay, that's a 1 dice. Oof. If it fails, we're not in a good spot. Like if we skull. If it succeeds, I think we do it, then we dodge blitz on the Crocs. Is there anything better we can do? Everybody else is tied up here. Okay, that is something. Is that enough? Okay, that gives me a 1 dice here. I really wanted a 2 dice, but I don't want to 1 dice the crocs. Maybe I should have taken the 1 dice on the crocs. Okay, that is good. Because we can now stand both of these guys up. And we can 2 dice the crocs. What can you do that could help? You could get up there actually, I need to keep you stood up. This guy could be a problem. I think we actually GFI this. Oh dear. Okay, we stopped GFIing it. Yeah, we're done. We're just doing what we can here. What I'm worried about is this guy with his brake tackle. If he knocks this guy off, he can use his brake tackle running through here and get... Well, he'd have to get a 1 dice unless he brings... No, he can bring this guy around. Couldn't really do a lot about this, unfortunately. He ideally wants to mark up our tackle as well. Because our tackle's our best bet for moving this guy. But yeah, I expect him to get more up here. Unfortunately. Yeah, oh, he's got this guy as well. Yeah, this could be tricky. Our KO total is going up pretty bad as well. We may be heavily needing to score here. So sacrificing this guy. Keep this guy away. This guy maybe goes over here. I mean, he kind of wants him on the same side. I don't know. If we push this guy... Yeah, this guy could be a... I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Okay, this is interesting. And a bit risky. Yeah, you want to go through there. Okay. Honestly, a push would have been nice there, because... Well, no, because these guys both have diving tackle. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, the diving tackle makes us a bit brutal. Can we do anything about diving tackle? Answer, not really. We could move this guy up and then throw it to him, but it's not going to be a good throw. Him actually being here is kind of annoying too, because I can't just dodge this way. Oof. I could at least go here. Dive and tackle, then he just goes there. We're just going to have to do a bad dodge whatever we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I think... We really need to knock this guy over. There's not... I don't see a better way of doing this. There probably is one. No armor break there. So, obviously this isn't great. That's kind of important. I mean, if he stays out. There's not really a whole lot more we can do here. We're just... So this is like a 3-up... This is like a 5-up dodge here, effectively. Yeah, we failed it the first time. And we failed it the second time. Rats. Well, we always knew that was likely. Unfortunately, we just didn't do well enough on removing those skinks. So they got one definitely out. One is back. Okay, so we're down one. Is it our guard guy? You useless little wolf. For somebody called Wolf Snartolf, he does not spend a lot of time in game menacing people, but we do have 11. He has 10. We're not in the worst position here. If we can get our claw actually working and KO some Saurus, yeah, maybe. I mean, we stopped them scoring. I felt like we probably should have scored there, but I don't blame myself too much for that. I think we did a pretty solid job of defense there, honestly. And they did have some rough dice, admittedly, but we got our guard in nicely where we needed it. I'd love to have the 4 guard, but 3 guard is still as many as they've got, right? Yeah. But we need to start mitigating the strength problem. If they go skink on the front line here, okay. We are okay with that. We will get 3 dices on them. Maybe Stunty starts kicking in and they start going out. Either way. We need to keep them in mind though. So let's have a couple of sweepers here. Everybody else can be well forward. If you stand in the middle, and if you stand in the middle, you'll be handing out guard. That'll be a 3 dice. No, that's a 3 dice. Let's pop the Minotaur on one side. And pop this guy here. There we go. So 3 dice, 3 dice, and a decent block in the middle, and we don't need this guy then. We'll try and go for his guard. We keep this guy just here in case of shenanigans coming through. And we'll pop this guy here for a doop-doo-doo. 1, 2, 3, blitz. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we should be able to get back relatively okay. Alright. This is more deep than I'd usually set up most of my team, but I think we've got to take precautions against the inevitable blitz. So we need to protect this ball, because shenanigans. I think this guy's pretty much in his perfect place. Maybe he should have stepped one forward in case... No, that's good. Okay, so 3 dice is first. Good job as well. We can put him here. And go for another 3 dicer. Oh, that's dodge as well. Wow. Okay, skink proven his worth. Okay, there we go. That's not quite what we wanted. I guess we probably do hit this block in a moment, but we should hit this first. Ball is still... Ball's only on 1 tackle zone. I'm going to put a tackle zone on it, just to be on the safe side. We need you here in case the Mino fails horribly. I mean, Hare could still fail horribly. And there he goes. Pick up the ball next, because the Mino is less reliable. Ox. Make up for the rest of the team, please. Well, you knocked somebody over, I guess that's an improvement. Yeah, that's not the first time we were looking for, especially seeing as he can now try and get rid of this guy. The nice thing is we have a double layer here, so they can get through on these back guys, but they can't get on the ball. They have potentially... this guy got up, right? Yeah. They have potentially 2 hits, I think, unless they want to try a skink hit, but... Okay, now I'm a break there as well. I mean, that makes sense. So now that means that we're not hitting here even if we wanted to. I expect him to bring... I don't know, he could even bring a skink over and then just hit this guy here. Or if you put the skink here, then he can keep the skink out of contact as well. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't have a productive first turn, is you get swarmed. But it's not necessarily the end of the world, because obviously once Saurus get based on somebody, they're kind of based on somebody. Okay, so now he can do this hit, which is the one that you do, because you don't want his claw hitting you. And he makes this side a little less safe. It's a bit safer than it was. I mean, even if he has major problems, because they've put 4 Saurus over here. Oh, you're not going to, are you? Are you coming all the way through? Yeah, that's actually a potential problem. Obviously. Why is he dodging the... Maybe this is the best way. Classics. Classic these guys. Now, if he doesn't get anybody else through, I think we actually blitz this... We use our ball carrier to get a... 3 dice. Which is actually going to be a bit of a pain. I mean, if he gets this guy on him, I'm in big trouble, honestly. Okay. So what do we have going on here? I'd like to retreat to over here. So now I'm on a... So this is 4, 5, but I need to cancel this assist. Can I get anybody over there? And the answer is maybe. Let's see. Yeah, you're not really helping out there a ton. That's not ideal. I need you to stay though to keep this barrier up. Okay, there goes our best option. So now I'm looking at a 2 dice. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Maybe I should have dodged out and blitzed. Okay, so... Can anybody else do anything? Not really. I'm in trouble here, honestly. This skink doing 15 dodges really caused us a problem. Okay, I have to take some chances now. I think. I've decided I do. Does this help anything? No, I don't think it really does. Oh man, these are the dice I needed a second ago. And we're going to follow up on that so that these 2 guys are freed up next turn. And honestly, that's all I can do, and just hope for the best. A lot of his guys are in contact with people, but the skinks are obviously worryingly free. And this guy can obviously blitz the ball out. Go this way. And if he knocks these guys down, he can kind of potentially come up and around and knock it down here, and then it's home free for him. Boy. I still think going after the skink was the right thing to do. Okay, he's doing this first, so the ball is at least... Okay, and he's going to reroll that because this is his best chance. Okay, this is good news. Although he might push him here and try and get a skink hit. Bring this guy around. Can get a 1 dice. It's a bit risky in case it goes wrong, obviously. But keeping these dive and tackle skinks on me is being a pain. These guys need to come over and assist me back here. So yeah, I think these guys are all kind of tied up, which is something. Unfortunately, this guy is also tied up unless this guy dub skulls. I think that's where you want to be. Push is nice, but he's going to push him over here, obviously. Keep him away. I think, much as I hate to say it, I think we're blocking skinks until we hit these guys, until we hurt these guys. Oof. Interesting. I guess this was just as a... Alrighty. He didn't go for this block. I don't really blame him. Okay, so you do need to stand up. I think you come in here. Oh, that's too far. I could blitz this guy off. I think that's actually probably worth doing, because this guy's scary. And boy, an armor break here would be sweet. And we get this guy. I'm actually going to take him through, even though I know he could assist here. We need to protect our ball carrier. Hare, why do you always injure people on the last turns? Their stun is still helpful there. Don't get me wrong. let's see, what can you do to help out here? Are you better served being here? It doesn't matter, you're not going to move. So yeah, what we're doing here is just trying to preserve the state of the game as is. I think we will do this one dice as well, though it's a bit risky. You guys. And we will stay. Am I going to reroll this if I fail? I don't know. Okay. So I think we're going to do that. And we're actually not going to follow. Okay. So, whoops. If he takes this hit, he could do a dodge out for 2 dice here. Okay, so this guy is now free. We kind of knew that was going to happen. That's why we wanted to move this guy up here to kind of tie up 3 of their guys. Okay, that's kind of good though. That's 2-to-1 right now, who's not doing anything over here, which is where we're most scared. We do need to free ourselves though. We need to start killing these, or KOing whatever, these skinks. That's good. Doesn't mean this guy can't dodge out. I think he does go for this and then come through for the boop. He'd have to put this guy here for the assist. I mean, to cancel the assist from this guy. Or he could put him here, block. Okay, is he going to go for a blitz here? And get the Saurus in? What is he doing? He's hit. Okay, he is doing what I suggested. Oh, that's good. Loner? Does he chance it? He wants to. He's thinking about it heavily. Because he could maybe knock this ball free here. He did not do it. That was some good control on his side, because that's a hard thing to decide not to do. Now we're holding up both these guys somewhat. Okay. So can we make some impact here? This is a 3 dice. I think we take this. Nice. You go wherever you like. And we will stay with you. I'd probably use Apo on this one, maybe? Yeah. Now that we're kind of getting late in the game. Still injured, but maybe a better one. Yeah, this next game is fine. We can do this one and then we can move away. Maybe. Yeah. Probably go here. Maybe here, so you can come back around. Okay. I will stick with you. Not quite what we were hoping. Very nice. Let's keep you together here. Does mean now he can stand up and he can hit here. That's the one dice I don't want to take. We've used our blitz, right? Have we used our blitz? Yeah, this was our blitz. It did not remove anybody. So he can get somebody on this guy, but the hope is that we can get back over there. Obviously this guy can get back over there as well. But we've kind of made a little bit of a wall. It should be easy enough to knock down. Oh man, this is another tense one. And we are not out of the woods yet. Getting block on everybody is serving us well, so he's just opening up a passage here. But not as good a passage as he would have hoped. Okay, so he's just gonna... He wants to bring everybody back round over here. Oh, he can't get very far. Probably just stand this guy up. No, interesting. I'm a bit confused about this situation. This, obviously, we expected. Tackle is still engaged, which is a problem. And yeah, if he stands this guy up, he can hit here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right now we can get a 3 dice here, unless they can get somebody else over there. It's probably getting close to time where he fails another dodge. Is he just going here? Oh, he's coming through onto the ball? He does have reroll, so he still has his natural reroll as well. Does he use it yet? I don't know, it depends what he's trying. Okay, he's trying something here. Chain push of some kind? What are you trying to chain push onto what? I'm not entirely... I don't quite understand what all the dodging was about there. But, you know. Okay, you are just in a stand-up situation. You're in a 1 die. You're in a 1 die. You're not doing anything useful. I think we use you to keep this guy occupied. Could do with a knockdown here, and if I'm being honest. Okay. I mean, I was kind of looking for a little bit more. Let's see. How bold am I feeling? Got 2 rerolls left. Can't go through yet because this guy's free. Do I dare slot in here? I think it's safer than slotting in there. That's not what we needed. Your strength 4. So I guess you could still hit this guy. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Yeah, we do need to hurt them a bit more because they're just going to keep jumping on us here. And we need to move the ball. Where is their diving tackle guy? Yeah, he's in a position where he could do stuff. This is increasingly becoming a problem as well. Keeping this guy off him would be a big help, but I don't know how much longer we can keep doing that. Tackle guy staying up. This is a 1 dice. That's a 2 dice, so he could free up the crocs to come back around. Do you follow this to get on the ball? I think he might stay. Doesn't want to get hit by this guy. You coming through? Where's your blitz? Could utilize this guy, but where? Yeah, this next turn, unfortunately, I need to try and move, which I hate. Okay, he went that way. Interesting. Does he follow? I think he does. You want to keep me... You want me to have less people over here as well. Okay, that worked. And if he probably stays where he is and hopes that this guy gets... kablooed. No, he followed up. Okay, so we can put them back in the same situation. What's he got planned here? Can't get at the ball with this guy. Can he... Oh, he might be able to come around here. Okay, he's getting this guy back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. We're all loose. Okay, so things are interesting there. Things are very interesting because he can't pick up the ball. That would be risky. But it could take me in interesting places. Here, I presume. Okay, that's what we were looking for. Let's see. So you're providing a strength. You're always going to be providing a strength. Do I try and knock the skink onto the ball? Is the question. I think the answer is in this situation, yes. Not quite what we were looking for, but let's go ahead and follow anyway. Okay. Oof. This is not as promising as I'd like. I've used my blitz. Whew. Okay, that's real good. We obviously reroll this if we fail. We didn't. So he can free up the crocs. So we need to get away from this crocs if at all possible. It's not as possible as I'd like, but we should still try it, I think. I have to take this. Can he... Let's see... it's going to be tricky. Yeah, I don't know what... I don't even know what we're looking at here to keep in this game. I think I have to reroll now. Because this pushes the crocs in the wrong direction if he blitzes here. So yeah, he can definitely get people on us. It's just, can he free somebody up to blitz us? Oh, never mind. That's the reroll gone, which is nice. So he's not blitzing us this turn, he's getting as many people on there as he can. Which is now going to rely on GFIs. If a GFI fails here... happy days. Is he going to do a... Nope. Thought maybe there was some chain push in store here. Sorry, Raccoon. It was your destiny, unfortunately. So yeah, obviously the skink can get on us the easiest. Well, probably a 3+ with a reroll is easier than a 2+ with no reroll. This guy, it's tricky. This guy's out of it. This is not a great situation overall. Unless he fails this dodge, in which case it's great. But all I mean is, well, of course, now he can move this guy up. Can he get anybody else up there? What's he got planned? Okay, yeah, no. This guy's stuck. This guy's not, though. One wrong dice here and he's got problems. This guy now just comes up here. Just to stop us from being able to help ourselves. I don't know who else he can get up there apart from this guy. If only that made me feel much more confident. But it doesn't. Because we still have a big problem here. We do need to do this, unfortunately, first. Break tackle guy is here. We always need to remember break tackle guy. You would be so useful here. Or would you be more useful here? Yeah, definitely here. Which means you get to babysit this guy. I think I have to do this next. Unless I can get anybody up there. I could theoretically get this guy up there. But then I'm not hitting this guy. But if the push here goes... If I just get a push here, that's pretty bad. So I think keeping him where he is actually better. Oh, there's no good play. This guy has no good way round. So am I still going to do this? Okay, that is good. Oh, that's not so good. Okay, so I can't get anybody over to the skink. Apart from this guy. If I get a push here, that puts him in potential range. Yeah, we can't reroll this. He wasn't really serving any other purpose. I'm a little worried that the skink's going to go for 2 dice against and succeed. He could even get this guy up to make it a 1 dice. I didn't want to put him here though in case the skink went for 2 dice against to push me off the pitch. Oh boy. And we only have 1 guy in scoring range. That's the real scary part. The sad thing about this is that these, like, that's a non-essential block with the crocs. Like, I just wouldn't bother. You gotta try and prevent this. It's preventable. Put a stand firm guy next to it. Blitz it with the guy for 1 dice, and I mean, it's, you know, a very likely draw. Yeah, this isn't even a GFI. Gah. Oh, he doesn't want to do it this way in case he gets a push. I see, yeah. So it is a GFI if he goes that way. Okay, he's going for this. Okay, he's pushing me in. An unlikely touchdown for Hair Thunderpaw. Oh, we still have 2 KO'd. Okay. So, this game is not yet over, though I know it looks like it. Let's put you here. Okay, I do have enough players. I couldn't remember how many players I had. I have enough players to at least do this. Do we bring them forward in case of a... Yeah, I think we do. In case for a riot. Yeah, and also they then have to dodge out of here, whereas if you put them on the last line, they basically their last dodge is here. Right? Because then now they... Or if you put them on the last line, their last dodge is to get to here. This gives them an extra dodge, yeah. You should always set up on this line. I don't think I normally do. Or, well, I actually do often put forwards, but it's more for the riot than anything else, because that gives this guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gives him some reach. So why is this not over yet? Riot mainly. But it looks like he's setting up for what would be a incredible one-turner. And why is it incredible? Because unless it's a touchback, or just, you know, it lands right on this guy and he catches it, he is doing a pass. He's doing a handoff with a Saurus, as well as doing a one-turner with not that many people. But he has 10 movement, so he only has to get... Well, 3 squares is still kind of tricky. I mean, I know he knows how to play. If he had all of his skinks, I'd give him a fair chance at this. Although he has no reroll. It looks like he's relying on a touchback, because I don't see anybody going back for the ball. Ox, please kick it in the middle. Okay, that is closer than I'd like, but because now it's still possible, but not the end of the world. He may be doing what I sometimes do as well and just trying it to see if he can make it work. Or maybe in for a horrible surprise that I haven't anticipated. But only having 1 skink is key here. If he had 2 skinks, I would be much more scared. So now into him, into him. So that's 1 square. Oh, hang on. He didn't get a push, that's right, yeah. So he's relying on... Now he's got to get this guy... Oh, is this even possible? He needs another guy around here. Then he goes into here, which goes into... No, is this going to work? He needs to put somebody here as well, right? Boom. Yeah, he does. He may end up having to throw this with the Crocs. He got the push. Into this guy. Into this guy. Into this guy. I think you can still do this, technically. Yeah, because look. 1 here, and he's on his way. No, you don't need that. You don't need that. Who's going to throw the ball? Go for this one there. He did not need that. He could have used this guy to pick up the ball and hand it. I mean, I know it's still unlikely, but... Oh, hang on. He still does have the... Yeah, I still think it was easy with the other guy there. Oh, he can do a throw as well. Oh, wow. He succeeded. This suddenly is a bit more scary now. Where'd you go? You go here, I guess, yeah. Oh, I have a 6+ intercept here. Okay, he's taken out the intercept chance. It's a 6 anyway, so why not? Oh, what a relief. Hey, it was just inaccurate. It wasn't a fumble. That's impressive. Okay. Okay, we made it. It was a horrible, scary game, which was actually quite fun. Ooh. Thrush got the MVP. Yeah. It's not really where I'd want to put it, but, you know, can't be choosy. Yeah, I don't know what else there is to say, really. It was a pretty solid game. We eventually broke the skinks, which was what I think got us the game. I think their team is just in the recovery phase. I imagine they would normally roll with a couple more skinks, at least. Yeah, that's a rough game. The only SPP they got was on Saurus. They did not injure us at all, right? Yeah. They KO'd us pretty badly, which... you know, I was really worried in the first half we were going to have some big issues there, but anyway, let's have a look at our level up. Oops, not delete team. Hair. Okay. So, we've already got Claw. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not a big fan of piling on, although it's, you know, a good skill. Juggernaut, Minotaur, not this guy. No stand firm, that's not what you're trying to do. I think it just is, I think it's actually a pretty easy tackle. Frenzy is nice, but that's something we want on another guy. I forgot we wanted Frenzy on somebody. Just because we need some threat on the pushing people off. But this guy doesn't want to be pushing people off, he wants to be clonking people. And tackle is a good way to clonk people. Like, we could have used him on the skinks there instead of our other tackle guy, and the other tackle guy could have just been a sweeper, and that would have been real nice. The only other thing is Dauntless, but he already has strength 4 on a blitz. So I don't think we need to get that. So no mutation today. Well, we did get the big hand in a earlier game. It still hasn't really come into its own yet, but at some point he's gonna that's gonna do something amazing. But yeah, that is nice. This player is obviously gonna now. He scares both bashy teams and agile teams. He must be protected at all costs, which probably means we'll lose him next game. But we have an understudy here. Anybody on the team has the potential to get this. And honestly, I may go... No, I'll probably go tail. If Hare hangs around, I'll probably go tail on Skunk so that he can stand next to people and stop them dodging away. Yeah. Oh man, those skinks. We made it though. How's our record looking? We're still not looking world beating yet, but this is a wacky record. It's crazy we don't get more draws. What have we played now? 16, 17? Yeah, 17, only one draw. It's pretty crazy. What do we get? I think at one point I said, let's stop the blitz. Can you stop? Is there one that stops blitzes? Throw a rock and get the ref. Riot and pitch invasion. I'm tempted just to get a cool playing surface. Yeah, just for having a playing surface. Royal box, no. Throw a rock and get the ref. Kickoff events are cancelled. The Magic Dome is a good one, but now that we have somebody that can pick up the ball in any weather, I actually kind of like having weather as an option. We do not want to give away wizards to everybody. Right and pitch invasion. I might go for a fun surface. I mean, we only play at our place half the time. Now, Elf Turf is nice to look at, but Astrogranite feels a bit more... Well, no, we're Woodland, aren't we? Do we get Elf Turf? How often do we fall over when we're going for it? I kind of want to get Astrogranite because we're Chaos and it makes us more scary. We've actually played a lot of teams that go GFI more than we do. Yeah, let's get that. Play an Astrogranite Forest. Technically, we could take it off if we want at some point. Yeah, solid. So our team value is increasing. It actually took me a few spins to get a game today, and I wonder if it's because we're kind of high, so new teams coming in are just too low to play us. But that's kind of where you want to be as Chaos. You want to be, like, you do better being above and them getting inducements on the whole rather than the other way around. I think it seems like it. I'm always scared of playing high value Chaos teams because you're like, well, I just don't have the tools to deal with this even if I get stuff. Yeah. Ox. Oh! Ox has made movement. Ox has made movement. He is progressing. He injured something. Who else is close? Badger's close to getting his extra arm. Or maybe the dodgy thing. I think I might get the dodgy thing. Yeah, Thrush may become our frenzy guy. Although we also talked about getting guard, but we've got a few people coming up on stuff. What would Vol get if he levels? It's going to take... I mean, it's not going to be next game. Wrestle... You probably get tackle, right? Or strip ball. We could get a strip baller. Wrestle strip ball would be a solid solid guy to have, although he usually also stands on the front line. So that's the problem we're beginning to get down here. This is where you want these guys to level a bit more. You want a couple of specialists, and you want some people that just get clonked. We may have to start putting Chaos Warriors on the line with the Minotaur at some point, which I don't like. Thank you for watching. It's fun to play some lizards instead of, you know, more chaos. So I will catch you for the next one. Bye for now.